I had the freedom to talk to other teams, even though an offer to remain in the organization was talked about in that last talk that I had with the Mets. I didn't give an answer, but I did have the permission to talk to other teams, and I talked to a few teams. And I think running into Aaron over the phone, actually, I was here in the DR when he reached out, because I spent probably 2 or 3 weeks in New York after getting the news from the Mets, because I had to unplug a lot of things that, as you know, 15, 16 years in an organization, you got to start picking up stuff. So I was trying to make sure that I'll do that. And I was trying to get my family together so I could come back to the DR. But then I ran into Aaron, and there's just a lot of things that from a personal level that, were really interesting to me. And also the organization itself, like the tradition, the New York Yankees, and also Aaron Boone as the manager. I think he's a great baseball man. He's a great leader. The team is very talented. I mean, there's so many things that I think that were very attractive to me, and that's when the talk started. But it was probably after, I want to say, close to a month after our last game of the season, last New York Mets game of the season. Aaron was the first manager that called me when I got the manager position with the New York Mets. So he was the first one that called me over the phone, and he actually left the message. I couldn't answer it on time. And I called back, and then we connected. But he was welcoming me to the city as the manager of one of the two teams, as he was the manager of the other team. And I thought that was pretty neat. So immediately I think we established a really good connection. Every now and then we'll call, or each other will text just to check in. But then in the Subway Series we met, and we always gave each other information, just heads up for whether I was a visiting team going into into Yankee Stadium, or he was a visiting team coming into Citi Field. So, but not as much as the philosophy. That's something that I'm really looking forward to share from my experience, and also hear his. But you see the leader, you see the people following, and those are some of the things that I explained early in the question that I just answered. That characteristics that you can see from Aaron, leading his group. I know a few of the players, and I know a few of the staff. Carlos Mendoza was a manager in the minor league system with the Yankees when I was a manager in the minor league system for the Mets. And we've met specifically in the South Atlantic League a few years back, 2012, 2013. And Aaron Judge, I think Aaron played in the South Atlantic League All-Star game in 2014, and I was managing that squad. And that's where I met Aaron, and I met a lot of them just because they happen to be in the same affiliate as a lot of our players. When I say that, I mean the Mets. So we were in St. Lucie Mets. That's the high A affiliate. It used to be the high A affiliate for the Mets. The Tampa Yankees were there, so you can see them going from level to level, from Brooklyn, Staten Island, Charleston, Savannah, and then so everywhere we saw them, even up to Trenton, and now they're in Scranton and Syracuse. So a lot of the players I saw him come up, like Tyler Wade, I saw him come up. I already mentioned Aaron. I saw Gary Sanchez come up. I go down the line. There's a lot of players that I've seen in the past, and I'm sure that I'm not going to be a stranger coming into the clubhouse day one, and I am really looking forward to that. For me, it was a learning experience, and I wouldn't change it for anything at this point. And I've learned a lot, and I do reflect, and every time I reflect, it's sometimes even new ideas brew because of it. So it's you can't change that, and I'm very grateful that I got the opportunity to manage the team for the 2 years. And what things I'm going to miss is a lot of friendship that I established from a lot of years past, and not everyone that I started meeting there when I got to the organization is still there, but they're around in baseball. But there are a lot of people there that I do care about very much, because I know them for years, and I'm going to miss them for sure. So reflecting on not only the events that have happened in the last couple of years, because I think everyone's lived it. Not only the New York Mets lived it, and I thought they had a couple of more events, right, than probably any of the other teams in the big leagues. But there were tough times, and I think at the end of the day, or at the end of life, you reflect on friendships, and that's the one thing that I reflect the most. Probably the friends that I'm going to leave there. And I know we'll be in touch, but you're gonna miss seeing some faces on a daily basis. There wasn't any much second thought. And I know the city. My wife loves the city. My son loves the city, and there's personal stuff that we have in the city too that are from a personal standpoint that matters to us. And then, like I said, the Yankees organization and the tradition. My father played 3 years there. My uncle, may he rest in peace, he played 1 year there. Like, there is some family history as well. Like, there's a lot of things. And Aaron Boone, and meeting Brian Cashman and other front office personalities there, like, it's been great. And I can't wait to keep getting to know them a little more and getting to know everyone in the organization as well. So there wasn't a lot of second thought, really. I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to get to work.